Mackenzie, thanks for the time. Appreciate it. Curious, last 5 games, looked at the numbers. You're averaging, I think, just 17.4 points, shooting almost 39% from three. What maybe has been different recently for you? You seem more comfortable and more maybe assertive offensively.
Yeah, it just comes from letting the game come to me and not forcing anything, just playing within the system and just being confident in myself and my teammates to just make the right play.
Mike, then Todd.
Yeah, hey Mackenzie. Coach last night on his radio show said one thing he wanted you to continue to improve at is kind of your work that you do before you get open for a shot, like finding the spot you need to be in off a pick and roll or getting open in transition. Just if you could just talk about kind of your evolution and development in that regard and what that means to getting more shots.
Yeah, it's just really just studying the game. I feel like just being able to know where to be at on the court and then knowing how to get to my spots. If like a guy was coming off a screen, I have to rise up out the corner, or if he's driving baseline, drifting back into the deep corner, just knowing where to be on the floor and just getting to my spot so that I'll be able to knock down the shot or make a play for somebody else.
Todd, then Seth.
Hey, Mackenzie. It's been a season of ups and downs. You're going through your first college season, which has its own ups and downs. How have you kind of kept your focus to be able to be at your best at the end of the season as you have been lately?
Just the people I have around me. I have a good support system that, helps me keep my head on my shoulder and keep me, on the right path. So just keep my head down, stay and work hard and just trust in the process is really how it's helped me.
Seth.
Mackenzie, I know there were one or two moments during that Maryland game where you kind of let out some roars, showed some real emotion. It seems like you've been pretty even-keeled, stone-faced a little bit throughout the season. Are you starting to have a little more fun out there and trying to loosen up more as the season's gone
on? For sure. I mean, that's just me though. Like I don't really. It's a poker face kind of attitude because I feel I should let my game speak for itself. But when big plays happens, just show a smile or something like that.
Alex, then Mike.
What has X brought these last 2 games that maybe you guys were missing in terms of just the offense? I mean, you guys scored 50 points in the second half against Maryland. Coming into that game, they were one of the better defensive teams in the Big Ten. It seems like maybe he's allowed you guys to do some things offensively that you weren't doing when he was gone.
Yeah, X is a phenomenal player. He pushes the pace. I feel like when he's on the court, it's like I don't know how to explain it correctly, but like the tempo is a little bit faster. I would like to say like we're getting more shots up, something like around that kind of nature. So like when he's on the court, we're getting like more shots up, and he's pushing the tempo. So it allows us to create more within the offense.
Mike, then Todd.
Yeah, Mackenzie, who would you say in the locker room are the strongest voices? I mean, a lot of times teams in your situation, you lost 8 of 10, 4 in a row. A lot of times teams would pack it in. You guys clearly haven't done that. Who would you say from a player perspective is kind of really pushing you guys and keeping you focused on winning?
Most definitely Gallo and X, our team captains. They're very vocal when it comes to halftime or when we're in a huddle, talking us through what we need to do and making sure we remain focused.
Todd, then Pete.
Mackenzie, in terms of your defense, where do you feel like you've made the most strides over the course of the season? I know it was a bit of a struggle early, but where do you feel like you're at in terms of where you need to be defensively?
I'm most definitely better than I was when I started, but not where I need to be. I feel like my on-ball defense has to get a lot better, and then my off-ball defense has improved, but still knowing where to be, whether it's a nail slide rim or just stunning, recovering, and get back to my man.
We'll go last question, Pete.
Yeah, hey Mackenzie, can you talk about the resiliency you guys have shown, being able to come back from massive deficits, and what that means moving forward these last couple games and then the Big Ten tournament?
Yeah, it just shows how tough we are. We're a tough team. We fight, and we fight to the end. So it just shows not to count us out until the last whistle's blown, because we showed how it's possible to make anything happen.